All right, shalom. This is Kanak Sam Banya Charlotte from the GMS Lions Inn camp. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakak Kadash Ma'amak. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the sincere Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. All right, coming with a spiritual hydration, right? And this picture that you see was painted by Jake, and this is a picture of a Jake. And you see depression and a lost soul in the countenance of his face. That's what you're showing right there. But however, we're the cause of it, because we got a bunch of 2/3 of our people that don't want to follow the strict guidelines of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. If that's the case, what order should we follow behind? Should we follow behind the laws of the land, the laws of Esau? Apparently not, because they're making pedophilia legal now. So what if we can't follow the guidelines of this Bible if they're too strict? What guidelines are we supposed to follow behind? Lead to our own understanding? All right, because the Most High paved the way for us through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, and that's the path we're supposed to follow. All right, this is Jeremiah 2. But our people want to commit whoredoms and be spiritual whores. All right, commit spiritual fornication, worship of themselves. All right, this is Jeremiah 2:21. Yet had I planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? That's a form of being a Gentile. All right, he gave us a guideline to, according to Deuteronomy chapter 4, right, to follow. Right, and he said, the scripture said, this is our knowledge, right, that we should display unto the nations, so the other nations can say these are wise people. Because during the time of Genesis, everybody looked the same. So you couldn't point at Esau and say you're the so-called white man, because everybody was of the same color. So how did he set us apart? Through our actions. And he's doing the same thing now. That's why you have confusion of faces. But you still have our people that want to commit these spiritual whoredoms, right? And they don't want to follow behind the strict guidelines of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? It says, but our people labor for the God of this world, which is the so-called white man, and they labor for this society, and you're running the wrong race and fighting the wrong fight. All right, this is not our fight. This is not our rest, but we're supposed to rest. All right, this is Haggai 1:6. I said, ye have sown much and brought in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. All right, so we'll never have enough in this society, right? Because this society is built not to have enough, because the society is built off the greed of the so-called white man. So if you have a greed, lustful society, that's what the foundation of it is. So that's what it's going to take to thrive in this society. All right, it says, but ye are not filled with drink, ye clothed, but ye are none warm. And he that earneth wages to put in a bag with holes. All right, and that's what we labor behind, spending our time spiritually fornication, going against the Most High, going against the grain, going against our power, forgetting our power. He said, I have planted thee a noble vine, but you become a strange, degenerate plant unto me, becoming Gentiles in a spiritual form. All right, there's no way we can be born as Israelites and become a Gentile through nature. We have to become spiritual Gentiles, right? And we commit spiritual whoredoms. All right, and you know, prostitutes, whores receive gifts for their prostitution, for selling themselves, right? But according to the scriptures, the children of Israel give gifts to commit whoredoms. All right, this is Ezekiel 16:33. It says, they give gifts to all whores, but thou givest thy gift to all thy lovers. What are the lovers? The fornication of these world, the idol worship, worshiping Jesus, worshiping the money, worshiping your woman. All right, these are spiritual whoredoms and fornication, right? It's the same thing. If a man sees a woman and his wife cheating on him with another man, the Most High looks at it the same way. When we worship other gods, when we don't acknowledge the fact of who our true power is. All right, it says, thou givest thy gifts to all thy lovers, and hirest them that they may come into thee on every side for thy whoredom. All right, and that's what we do, man. All right, we say, hey, so-called white man, come over here. I want to worship like you. I want to be like you. All right, we give them the pleasure and the satisfaction of thinking, let them think that they're gods when they're nothing. All right, and the Most High tells us through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai that we are the gods that roam the earth, but we shall die like men. All right, with that being said, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakak Kadash Ma'amak. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the sincere Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.